love you for the rest of my life.
Just love me for the rest of mine.
Please, you have to believe me. I loved her.
What does it feel like to get away with murder?
Counting on to save your soul.
I should ask the devil to punish whoever killed her.
You know, you don't have to convince me. I believe you.
Why are you protecting me? Because if I did anything to her, then I'm a monster.
What was it about Horns and the scripts that appealed to you?
I mean, the script itself, first and foremost, I got sent it through my agents, and it was such a page turner because you had no idea what was coming next, and I think that's so exciting as a reader, just not being able to predict what the hell's going to happen. And also the people that were attached to it. I thought it was such an interesting role for Dan, and I think, you know, he is making such amazing choices with his career, such brave ones, and giving these brilliant performances, fearless performances. And then Alex Aljar, I went and met with Alex, and I already was a fan of his work. He's freaked me out a couple of times through some movies. And then just his take on how it was going to work, because it's a complicated story because it involves so many different aspects. It involves fear, it involves sadness, it involves love, serious love, and then it also involves some comedy, you know? And I think being able to mingle all of those things into one tale is a real challenge, and I really think he was the master to do that, and I think he did a really good job with that.
What is it about your character in particular that you kind of thought, that's a role I really want to do?
Truly, the idea of playing a memory like that. I think memories are such treasured things to people, and to playing Meryn, who is a memory through Ig's eyes, and they are truly in love. You know, she loves him with her whole heart, and as does he her. And I think, even though it brings some darkness in his discoveries of where you know, what was going on in her life, and but to play someone's treasured memory, I think, is a really, really beautiful honor. And also, she had so many layers. There were so many things that were going on inside of her that she wasn't talking about with people, because she didn't want to hurt people ultimately. And I thought that was a very brave thing that she did.
Yeah, because I thought the whole proposal scene was really interesting. Like, do you think, is that something you would be able to do in that kind of situation? Because it's quite like a powerful
It's
decision.
brave, yeah. It's definitely brave, and it's also heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You know, heartbreaking for her and heartbreaking for him. I mean, I think I would find it I'm madly in love with somebody, and I would find it very hard to lie to them in that sort of a way. But I also know that she was doing it really from a place where she wanted to set him free. She didn't want him to be bound to her. And I think that's incredibly honourable. And I hope that if that was to happen, I would definitely want to make the honourable decision.
And I think what I liked about it was there's this idea of sort of soulmates in the film.
Yeah.
That two children can meet and kind of be in love forever. Do you kind of believe in that relationship?
Absolutely. I believe in soulmates. I believe in love at first sight. I believe in all of that. I'm a hopeless romantic.
And you and Daniel had really great chemistry in the film. Did you hang out sort of offset?
Oh, a lot, yeah. No, we spent a lot of time getting to know each other, and I'm so thankful for that, because he's such an amazing, amazing young man and an amazing talent, but as a human being off camera too, he's just so interesting. I learnt so much, and he's so open, and he's so giving, both on and off camera. And I feel very lucky to have gotten to work with him at this time in his life where he's just, like I said a second ago, just making these incredible, brave choices. I think that's a really cool thing to have been a part of. I feel very lucky for that.
Definitely. I mean, you've made some great choices with your career as well.
Thank you.
Really great roles. Is there kind of anything, like another sort of role you think that's what I'd really like to play?
That's always an interesting question, because honestly, I want to try out everything. I'd like to dip my toes in whatever I possibly can. It's very much an instant reaction for me with a script. I know instantly that I want to play this character, and even if it doesn't go my way, I know instantly I want to go watch that character when she is going to be released into the film, you know, universe. And directors are really key for me, actually. I really, really depend on relationships I think the relationship between an actor and a director is such an exquisite one, and such a fascinating one, and such a one that I truly treasure. because they can make you feel so safe, so you can just let go. And that is so liberating when that really happens, when you have those moments where you forget a camera's even rolling.
Yeah.
And so that's something that's incredibly important for me when picking and choosing what films I want to be a part of.
Because I thought all your characters are really interesting, and I wondered if you ever thought, I'm just going to do a rom-com.
Yeah.
Something really,
I mean, I
easy.
would be very open to that too, you know? I mean, I don't think anything should ever be easy.
No.
I think it's important to constantly challenge yourself in all aspects of life, but especially when it comes to work things, because challenges just help you grow, you know? But I think a rom-com would be a challenge for me. So
totally different.
Yeah.
And you've worked with some really great actors, directors and actresses. Is there anyone that's been like a real mentor to you or given you really good advice?
Yeah, I mean, I've learned something from every job. I've gotten, you know, the pleasure to work on. I mean, Killer Joe was a big one for me. Having William Friedkin direct me was one of the sort of pinnacle moments in my life. I really, really loved making that movie, and my God, it was hard work, but I loved that. I loved the challenge, and I thought, you know, getting to work with Matthew McConaughey, who again is one of the most extraordinary actors and another extraordinary human being, someone incredibly giving and very down to earth too. I learnt a lot on that movie, and then I also spent the summer working with Martin Scorsese, and I think that is something that every day I was on that set I will remember for the rest of my life. Again, a huge learning experience, and just being around the most passionate, brilliant people in this industry. I feel like it doesn't get much better than that, to be honest with you. And I mean, I think it's important in this industry and in life to really, my dad always said to me that knowledge is the key to life. So I think it's so important to keep your ears open and your eyes bright, listen, learn, be like a sponge and take in what you can from people, because it's only going to make you a better actress. I mean, the best research you can do is live your life.
So Scorsese, that's the TV project, isn't it? You're doing with him next year.
Hopefully, we don't know if it's, but fingers crossed, because I would
pilot,
love that. I would love that. So, I mean, just the people that Bobby Cannavale, I think, is one of the most interesting and brilliant actors that I've also ever come into contact with. And just the whole world that we were in, this sort of 1970s rock and roll, is my ultimate fantasy. I do sometimes think that I was born in the wrong era, but it's all right because I do this so we can dip in and out of different eras, which is cool.
That's really cool. And do you think you'll kind of do more TV? Because the TV's so exciting at the moment.
It's having this explosion. It's so exciting. I was just saying actually that my boyfriend is on that show, The Nick, that's just about to come out here, or it may have just started here, and I just finished the first season. It is so amazing. I mean, so amazing. I couldn't recommend it more. And I think, I mean, like I said, I'm open. You know, it's about reacting to the things that you read, and really about finding these roles that do really make you think, make you try harder, make you unzip your skin and really, really tighten up the corset of somebody else's. I love all of that. And again, the people that you're going to get to work with, because I'm so lucky to be in an industry filled with so many creative minds that are just really inspiring. Sometimes, you know, wake you up and you're like, whew, yes. Yeah, exactly. I'm happy to be alive, you know? Yeah.
Brilliant.
We gotta figure out who really killed Marin and get him to confess. Big. I would never hurt her.
Tell me everything that happened.
Admit you killed her. It'd be such a huge scoop for me.
I got an idea. How about you guys beat the heck out of each other, and the winner gets an exclusive interview with me?
What's that snake doing around your neck?
Made a new friend. Are those horns?
Damn right, they're horns.